Hello, babes. Welcome to another Sunday Sips. I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Browngirlbella herself. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, let me show you what to do. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not yet connected with me, after today, you are going to want to be. All right. So let's be friends. Let me be your beauty bestie. Come on in, relax, enjoy the show. Now, for all of my returning babes, hey babes, how you doing? It is Sunday, my Funyay, and today we're going to talk about something very near and dear to my heart. You know, it's Ode to Rose Gold. So if you've ever been on my channel for any length of time, you heard me talk on and on and on about this color, how I love it, how packaging and everything just looks so much prettier and girlier when it's in rose gold. So I decided to bring out some of my faves for rose gold and share them with all of you. Hi, Lou. Hey, how are you? Hey, Kat, I see you. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you all doing today? I threw it back to the old school and put my little Louis Vuitton click clacks in. But of course, I got my pigtails all lopsided. This is supposed to be higher up. I don't know why it's like drooping. Let me see if I can try to fix it. Hey, you getting ready for brunch? Good. I'm supposed to be going out with one of my sorority sisters who is in town, but I don't know what's going on with her. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know. We're still doing something or what. Oh yeah, how's the concert? I forgot about that. Thanks for the catch, Noel. How was the concert, Kat? Let us know. All right. So this is as best it's gonna be right now till I can fix it off screen. But at least you get the idea, right? Oh, amazing once in a lifetime show. Oh, I'm so glad you got to enjoy it. All right, babe, starting with my first rose gold product. This is by Benefits called Highbrow. And this is basically a eyebrow highlight in a rose gold. And I just use it and then I flick my finger to just blend it up so it's not so stark, but it does give me like a little twinkle underneath my eye. So this is not taking the place of my brow gel. It's just a highlighter to kind of accentuate the under eyes, like so. Well done. And then we're going to take our Precisely My Brow, not in rose gold, but I did have some others in rose gold that I'm going to share with you in a second. But I love this color for so many reasons. I just think on brown skin, it just looks so pretty. On any skin, it really looks pretty. And I kind of gravitated to this color as a natural extension and love for all things pink and girly. And I've loved the color pink since I knew what pink was, which was around 2 or 3. And anything that I saw that was pink, I had to have it. Like my mother knew I was going to be a girly girl because I enjoyed just dressing up and being a girl all the time. I just really enjoyed like playing in my mom's makeup, playing in my grandmother's makeup, like just having a good time in front of the mirror, trying to get ready for what? I don't know. Because at 4 years old, I was not trying to go anywhere. I couldn't go anywhere, but I still wanted to pretend like I was. Right? Rose Gold is just that girl. Just that girl. Right? I love it. I love it. Right, we need videos, Kat. Pink is that color. Yes, it is, Kat. Pink is that color. Hey, Lou, how are you? Welcome in. Don't forget, thumbs it up. Hello, GEZGINC 135. Hi, how are you? Hi, welcome in. Please hit that like button. And if you're new and you like what I do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So, rose gold, what is it, right? So, rose gold is known for its pinky hue. It's created by combining gold and copper, and sometimes other metals like silver. The copper content is primarily what gives it its pink color, and it is a shade that is getting popular for jewelry, especially engagement rings and wedding bands. It's not naturally a metal, but it's rather an alloy made of the gold, the copper, and sometimes silver and even zinc. The copper in the alloy, like I said, gives it its rosy reddish pink color, ranging from pale pink to a deeper rose. And especially in jewelry, it's a very romantic and flattering tone against the skin. So whether you are the fairest of the fair to the deepest of the deep, rose gold is going to add that specialness to it. It also adds strength. So it is more resistant to scratches and dents rather than other metals like gold, silver, white gold sometimes as well. It's a more durable metal than that. And like I said, it was gained popularity in like the 1800s in Russia, and now it has just gotten a big resurgence in the 20th and the 21st century. So you can get 14 karat rose gold, you can get 18 karat rose gold, and that's actually the most common in the United States is 18 karat rose gold. So I have rose gold earrings, I have rose gold bracelets, I have a lot of things rose gold. And because I talk about it so much and I wear it so much, I wanted to devote this time to really talk about it. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Kat says it was also big in Canada in the 1800s. Ah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, is that what he's looking for? A moderator wrench? No, I don't do that. So happy to drop your link. If you type in, what was that thing? Let me see where it is. Is it hashtag Hey Bella? I think it's hashtag Hey Bella. Maybe it's all one word. Lord. Nightbot is off his job again. Oh, is it BGB? I thought it was Hey Bella. I forgot what my own drop link is. Try that, Kat, and see if that works. While I put on my concealer. Oh, it's BGB. Thank you, boo. Oh Lord, not that. Let me get him on his job. Let me see if he can get on his job, because he been slacking lately. I'm telling you, Nightbot think he all comfy and cozy because he don't think that I would replace his behind, but I'll replace him. I'll replace him. Hey, hon. All right. I just told him to come on back, so give it a minute and we'll try it again. Oh, I should see what the command is. Let's see. Yes, it is BGB. Okay, so it is, hang on a second. BGB. All right, let's see if that works. While we're doing that, let's talk more about this rose gold. Now, I am enamored with this color. I feel like it's such a luxury kind of color, and it really lends itself to a whole host of things. And I love when brands incorporate it in their packaging. I know Patrick Ta incorporates it in his packaging. And of course, LYS, of which I have a discount code if you're interested. It is LYS25 BGB 16, and that will save you a percentage off your purchase on the LYS site. So let me show you what that is again. LYS 25 BGB 16. And that'll save you a percentage off. For those cloud cuties, don't forget to thumbs this video up. And if you can, share it out to your friends, to your foes, all you know. Let them know Brown Girl Bella is the place to be for luxury beauty news, reviews, and so much more that you've been waiting for. Nightbot expected me to do his job when I have to go in 10 minutes. Nightbot, what is wrong with him? It's saying it's online. I don't know what's wrong with him. I promise you. Why you said nope, Lou? Oh, it's not working? That's why you said nope? Yeah, Nightbot he be tripping. He be thinking like he laid it down or something and he ain't got to work hard. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Nightbot, because you ain't laying nothing down over here. So you need to do your job or you're going to be replaced. Okay? Okay. Plenty more where you came from, sir. We're going to use Prada today just because. Like, I haven't used her by herself in a long time. So I was like, today's the day. Let's get her out and let's put her on the face. I love this foundation because it's so lightweight and the coverage is just beautiful. Like, you can sheer it out and of course do a light coverage, or you can build it up to like medium. But nowadays I just use it sparingly for a light coverage because, you know, it's hot outside. You don't want all that all over your skin. You know, you just want to look pulled together like you made an effort, but you don't have to like go overboard. And especially now that, you know, this is the last month of summer, quote unquote. Although I just discovered like maybe 10, 15 years ago that I'm actually a summer baby. I'm not a fall baby because I keep saying, oh, my birthday is in the fall. But my birthday is actually still in the summer because the summer doesn't end until I think the 21st or the 22nd. And I'm born on the 17th. So technically, I was born in the summer. Who'd have thunk it? See, it keeps falling down. I don't know why it keeps falling down. And this is going to annoy me. So, of course, I'm going to have to. Thanks, Kat. We'll see who wants their links drop. I know towards the end, I want you to. Oh, you're not going to be here. So why don't you? Do you have your link up for your live later today, Noelle? If so, we can drop Noelle's link and get that up. No, that's not going to work. I am going to have to just single loop it. Sorry, guys. I know last thing you want to see is see me futzing with this thing. But I was trying to go for a look here. All right, let's see how that does. And I bought these years ago. Sometime in the 90s, I would think. That's how long it was. And I don't know if they sell them still again, but I have 3 colors. I have pink, I have green, of course, and I also have a clear color. And they're all the same types of clacks. They're the cubes, has Louis Vuitton on it, both sides. There you go. Both sides. It says Louis Vuitton. Same here. If I can find the wording. There you go. There we go. So cute. And I thought, hey, why not? Let's play with those today. So we're bringing out all the oldies but goodies for our makeup lesson today. Okay. Nightbot still don't want his thing. He is late. He is a lazy robot. Hey, little cupcake. Hello. Welcome in. He can't even keep it up in bed. I know, right? What a mess. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, newbies. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. Cool. Oh, you dropped your link? Excelente. Excelente. Me encanta. All right. So Noelle's live is going to be 3 p.m. Pacific time. If you're an East Coaster like me, that means 6 p.m. our time. 6 p.m. So I know I usually cook around that time. So I'm trying to get things going early so that we can luxuriate and watch Noelle today. Because I had resigned myself to be like, this weekend, I'm not going to do anything but like rest and get some much needed R&R. Since somebody said this is scratchy, I've been hypersensitive to what this brush does on my eye. And this is the first time that I noticed that, yeah, it is a little scratchy. So what I used to do with this brush, which I haven't done in a little while, but I usually put a little bit of oil, not a lot, just a little tiny bit of oil on the brush to help it not be so stiff and scratchy, because this is a natural hair brush that I got from MAC. I think this is a 217. It's wiped off, so I can't even tell anymore. But I have this one and I have another one, but that one is really like old. And so It's kind of like this, but the hairs are much, much shorter. No, actually, I think they're longer, but they're not as dense anymore because of the way the brush is now separated from the ferrule. So there's not a lot of bristles in the ferrule anymore. And that's why it's not as good. All right. I may be here in the end. I don't know how long this brunch thing will be. Oh, okay. Lou Cupcake, your name is also Lou. Okay, so we don't get confused. I'm gonna call you Lil Cupcake, and I'm gonna call Lulu. I didn't know. Oh, you didn't know that either? Oh, that's cool. Morning, Karan. Hi, how are you? All right, now we're going in with the Laura Mercier crayon in rose gold. I remember when this came out, how obsessed I was with getting this color. And then, as always, something new catches my eye. And I'm like, oh, rose gold out the window. So when I was doing this, I said, you know what? I'm bringing back and I'm bringing out all of my rose gold shades that I really love. And so that's what this is all about, playing in some rose gold shades and reliving it all over again with you, my babes. There's so many different types of hues of rose gold. There are the pale versions. There are ones that are more medium leaning warm, which I think this one is more neutral than some of my other ones. But I love when you shear it out, as you can see, that brown base underneath. So pretty. So if you want to do like a one and done, you certainly can, and just smear out that crease with a crease brush, and you've got, bang, some dimension there. So we're gonna go do the other one. With these like crayon sticks though, I would recommend that as soon as you place it on the eye, you don't let it sit long, because then it will be more challenging to move around the eye. So I kind of want to get it on and then go right in to blending it out so that I don't have as much trouble blending through the crease as I would if it would just dry up, because when it stays, oh, it stays. It stays put, especially Laura Mercier. I think hers and Bobbi Brown's are the best that ever did these crayon sticks. Debate me if you want, but I think they are the best that ever did it. I know there are lots of other formulas out there, lots of other people doing it, but for me, they are primo. They are primo. Okay. So now I'm going to go into my busy art. I'm going to take a little bit of this to kind of lighten up. Let's rewind, selector. I'm going to use a little bit of this color right here to lighten up my crease right here. So I don't want it to be so dark. I want it to still look light, because I want my rose gold to be the queen of the show. So I'm moving this back and forth into the crease. And then don't worry, we're going to layer this eye up with some beautiful sparkle colors that'll really just pop this eye look even more. So we are not done. We are not done, babes. Let's see what else got. That's cool. Yeah. So many people have like the same names. It's so funny. And now that I'm older, I'm seeing a lot more Shannons than I ever used to see. I never used to see a lot of Shannons. But apparently the name has gotten popularity because when I was growing up, I was the only Shannon in my class at all times. Even through college, I was the only Shannon. So, although I did know another Shannon that went to my school in college, but she was in another sorority, not the one that I'm in. And she was an upperclassman. So she was actually leaving as I was coming in. So she stayed for like one more semester, maybe 2 more semesters, and then she was out. So I never got a chance to like hang out with her or anything. But she was really cool. I'm gonna lighten up my under eye with some YSL Touche Eclat. And again, I love this little thing. So good. To like lighten up underneath your eyes, give you more of that I'm awake look. Because believe me and believe it please, even though I was saying I was trying to get enough sleep this weekend so I wouldn't be so tired, I still don't think I've gotten like the proper rest that I needed. So again, the under eyes are paying for it. The under eyes are paying for it. So yeah, I don't know where Nightbot is. Because I promise you, I told him to get on duty. He says he's online. But is he really? Is he really? If anybody wants to try to put the command in to see if he's ready to drop the links, let me know. So like, Karan, why don't you put exclamation point BGB and see if your no, it's before BGB. So it's exclamation point BGB. And then hopefully it will drop your link. Yeah, like that, Noel. See if he's on his job. You have to tell me because sometimes on StreamYard I don't see it. So let me know if he did his job. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. See how nicely that blended in underneath? Love YSL for that. Love, love, love. All right. Now for the fun stuff. 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 All right. So the fun stuff is I'm going to take this beautiful color that I'm almost hitting pan on from the Viseart. This is the Paris Edit. And this is a really nice light pinky rose gold color. And it is so darling. So we're going to put that all over the lid. And I love its iridescence. I don't know if you can see it, but it has flecks of silver. It has some blue flecks in there. I want to say a little bit of purple flecks in here as well. So it gives a lot of dimension depending on how your eyes hit the light. It comes off so cute. But wait, there's more. Let me put it on the other eye. I think this is the first Viseart palette that I have in my collection that I'm hitting pan on a shade. Yeah, I love Viseart too. It's one of my favorite formulas that I enjoy. And I love shopping my stash for these things. I am going to put in the description box all the ones I'm able to find links for. Some of them may be affiliate links. Some of them may not be. I will indicate which ones are and which ones aren't. If you do shop with Shannon, know that a portion of the proceeds all go back into this channel. And that comes in the form of things that I purchase for the channel, things that I do for the channel, like the G word that we're not going to say, because then I get a whole bunch of spam and people contacting you talking about send me something and I'll send you a gift. I will never do that. I will tell you exactly how to enter when I do the G's, and I will contact you directly from my browngirlbella email, so you know it's real, okay? Because I know there's lots of swindlers out here who be trying it. I know. They be trying to hoodwink y'all. And me too. Don't think that because, I'm a influencer or whatever the heck that means, that I'm not immune to this. I get roped into the nonsense just like you all do. Trust me. I thought I would go into the stash and grab my Fenty Beauty. This is her bronzer stick in the shade Truffle. And I love this little thing. I have used this on vacation. I've used this just, in my own personal use. And especially in the summertime, it's such a quick thing to use to warm up the skin. Like, look at how nicely it warmed up the forehead. Or in my case, a 5 head. I got big forehead. But big head means big brain. at least that's what my father used to say to help me get over my big head. He's like, big head means you are a genius. It hosts a whole lot of brain power. So I was like, yeah, you're right, Dad. You're right. It's still not working? Damn. Nightbot ain't ish. So Karan says, so I messed up. I thought I ordered the ABH Spice palette, but might have gotten Sultry instead. Oh, I don't have Sultry, but that reminds me, I have not used Riviera at all this summer, and I need to. I had gotten that free with a purchase on Beautylicious site. Thank you, Lou, for dropping the links. And I've never used it. I might have used it once. But every summer I said, oh, I'm going to use it because I want to do colorful, I'm such the non-colorful thing. Like, the most I get colorful is in the eye look with shimmers. Like, after that, I'm really just basic with a plus, though. It's not all basic. It's basic with a plus. I'm going to put some Chanel liner on. I know I don't usually use liner, but today I wanted to. Today I felt like, I need to accentuate my eyes a little bit. And let me tell you something. These Chanels, ooh, baby. So beautiful. 1, 2, 3. So easy. I don't have to hold my lid, pull my lid down or anything. It just, boop, automatically off the rip. Just does it. And if you want a little bit more, you can go back, retrace, and add a little bit more. If you want to throw a little wing to it, it's my wing brush. Rose gold. You can do a little wing action. I might have to put some more on because it probably dried. Oh, now I'm getting a little bit of flick. Yeah, let me put a little bit more on the back half. This is the Chanel Stylo U Waterproof Eyeliner. Chanel, baby. And I didn't realize how quickly it dries down. She dries down quick. She don't be playing around. Like some Nightbots I know. So she gave me a little flick, but not much. Okay, that's fine. We'll do a little baby wing today. But yeah, if you want this, you might have to work fast because she dries down. And then she like, my job is done. Why weren't you fast enough? If you want a little flick of a wing, you should have moved faster. Not my fault. I did my job. I clocked in. I did what I had to do. You had one job, lady. Flick it out like you want. So don't come to me crying because you ain't do what you supposed to do. You know what you supposed to do. No, she is not playing any games with y'all. Not even. Not even a little bit. I have this one and I also have it in gray. And I definitely want to get more colors. Yeah, she's not playing. She's not playing. She's like, if you want a wing, baby, you better go in with some with a water liner, one of those gel liners, and flick it out yourself. She like, because you too slow. So here I go. Because that baby wing had to be accentuated, baby. There we go. Bam. Now we got some looks going here. All right. Mother Pat. Come on. You didn't think I was going to do a rose gold look. Oh, look who finally showed up to his job. Nightbot, you are so fired. You are so fired. Look at this. When I tell you the sparkle that's about to ensue, you are not ready for. I know I should have warned y'all to be prepared, but I wanted y'all to be a little shocked. I need y'all to be a little shocked by this. That part. That part. Can you see it? And I'm using my finger just to pat it in because it is like a loose glitter. But baby, when I say she stays, oh, she stays. She stays. Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Okay. She like your mother coming for a visit. I'm just coming to stay for a couple of days and it end up being a couple of weeks. That's how she stays. That's how she stays. Like once I put this on, when I take it off tonight, inevitably I will find a little bit of flakes somewhere because she likes to stick around for a while. She doesn't like to just go home and leave. My grandmother used to do that though. My grandmother, oh, sorry guys. When I had my daughter, she stayed with me from July through like November. Like she left just before Thanksgiving. And before she left, she cleaned out my refrigerator, meaning she took everything out and then she cleaned it and then she put stuff back in, but she rearranged it how she rearranges her refrigerator, not how I had it. Same with my dishes, my plates, my cups, my fancy glasses and everything. She rearranged everything. So I was like, I couldn't find anything. Y'all know I got OCD, right? So what shadow is this? This is Pat McGrath's glitter eyeshadow, and it is called Angel Dust. It's a crystalline pigment, baby. And I think this is in one of her kits. I think this is from one of her kits. But if I can still find it, I'll put it in the description box with a link so you can get it too. You know, I don't try to gatekeep around here. I always try to share the love. Share the love. Share the love. So when she left, she had rearranged my whole house. I couldn't find ish for days. But I did not dare tell her because that's her love language, you know, doing stuff for her family and doing stuff for me in particular, which I loved. Which I loved. Dare I say, I love my grandparents more than I love my actual parents. Now, you know, I love my dad. I really do love my dad. My dad was excellent. But for like the mothering and the attention and all that entails, I will always shout out my grandmother because she was that G. She was that woman who basically scooped me up and did everything for me, everything that I needed and everything that I didn't think I needed. Oh, thank you, Makeup Esquire. Thank you, Noel. You know, I have no idea what I'm wearing today. I'm supposed to be, like I said, meeting one of my sorority sisters who's in town for drinks. But I don't know where she is right now. So I'm trying to figure that out, like what we're doing. But listen, I could easily try to drag my man out and we can go have some drinks somewhere and bring it on back home. Maybe bring this one here with me. Let me tell you something. Oh, I can't take her with me because she's in her heat. I haven't gotten her spaded yet because I thought I would hold out to see if I could get her to mate. But of course, I can't because I'd have to get a boy and just, make sure that they're not from the same litter and mate him with her. But I'm not getting another dog anytime soon. And mostly all the dogs that I know, they're either bigger than she is, which would put her at risk because she is not that big. She's 5 pounds soaking wet. She eats all her treats and all her food, might be going up to like 6 pounds, but that's it. That's it. She's not going to get much bigger. Her mama was 7 pounds and she was the last of the litter, so I knew she was not going to get so big. Did I put mascara in my hair now? Probably. And this is just more Chanel Le Volume mascara. I'm just using to coax these lashes upward, give it a little bit more length, try to stretch it out, and especially my lower lashes. Try to stretch those out. What did everybody do for the weekend? For me, I just really relaxed. I didn't do anything. Oh, the Bay made me, what did he make today? He made banana bread. He's never made banana bread for me, ever. But he got up today, I guess with a craving of banana bread, and went to the store, got all the ingredients, and made banana bread. It's really not bad. I didn't eat it immediately because I had my yogurt and my granola for breakfast. So I heated it up for like 10 seconds in the microwave. I was like, not bad, sir. Not bad. So very proud of my boo making me some banana bread. Hey, Kevin, Tuber Chat, what's going on? Listen, Tuber Chat has an amazing channel if you want to meet new friends and see new things, because we don't say the S word around here. But hey, if you want to, you can go check them out. Definitely, worth a check out because I don't shout people out unless I've actually seen their stuff and can vouch. So definitely can vouch for Noel's. Definitely can vouch for Tuber Chat. And if there's more folks in here that I have also S word to, I would shout those out as well. But they might be in the cloud. So hey, cloud cuties. All right. Before I put my highlighter on, let me just put a little bit more Burt's Bees on my lips. I feel like my lips they're not getting chapped, but I feel like they feel not as moisturized as they usually are. I don't know why that is, but just put a little bit more on. All right. Now let's talk Kevin Aquan and this glow right here. This glow right here may be the best underrated secret glow primer that I've ever seen. It's actually called the Glass Glow Face by Kevin Aquan, and it's in the shade Prism Rose, which, like I said, if I can find the link for it, I definitely will put it down. You only need, like, this is too much, but we're going to make it work because we're going to put it everywhere. We're going to put it everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. On my face. What you thought? It's a Sunday show. Get your mind off the gutter. All right, here we go. Baby, when I tell you, when I first tried this, I feel like my skin didn't set as much, so it might be a little challenging getting it on. Maybe I'll add my finger to it. Yeah, let me pat it in with my finger first, and then I'll go back with a brush. So I think on this side you can see the glow. I see it. There we go. Now you can definitely see it. Honey, let me tell you. The first time I tried this and I saw what this could do, I was like, give me that. Give that to me. How dare you? And I think it was at a makeup show that I first saw it. And of course, I didn't get it then. Because sometimes I'm in the mood to shop and sometimes I'm not. And this weekend was a big expo for people who love beauty. Lots of Black brands were there. I just was not in the mood to be in the mix of like crowds and stuff. I get that way sometimes. Like sometimes I'm just like, I'm awkward that way a little bit and shy. Like I felt like, I don't want to be around so many people, blah, blah, blah. And so I didn't go today. And it started yesterday and concludes today. And I couldn't muster it together. And it's like that for me sometimes. Oh, you didn't see the hoops? Girl, when I tell you I'm in the rose gold, honey. I'm in the rose gold, baby. Yes. Yes. You know, I had to pull out all the stops for my babes. I had to pull out all the stops for my babes. Yes. Coming into place in my big girl stance. Hey, what's up? Wait, thumbtail. What? No, I'll say thumbnail. All right, and lastly, we're gonna put on our Dior, and this is also in rose gold. This is their lip maximizer. I think this came out last year. Did it come out last year or early this year? I forgot, but as soon as it did come out, you know what I was doing, right? Putting it right in my cart and bringing it right home. Because this should not be left alone. It should not be left alone. You laughing at me? Thumbnail. I love it. I love it. All right, let's powder this whole situation down. And you know what that means. We got to break out our translucent powder. And our pressed powder. So we're going to start off with the pressed powder first. I know y'all thought I was going to start out with the translucent first, but nope. Let's take this pressed powder. Let's swirl it and twirl it with our brush. This is the Sheer Buffer by Sonia G. Yes, you need to do a thumbnail pose with the West Coast side. Yes, yes. Yes, that would be funny. I think I did see her throw up the dub on one of her videos. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Come on, LYS. Come on, LYS. Listen, y'all better come on and get this stuff from LYS. Y'all better come get this. And now we're going to do the loose powder. And with the loose powder, because I'm also going to use this on the eyes, and I love that it has a little plastic cup to cover the sifter. So you can just tap out just how much you need and put the cap lid back on so it doesn't go everywhere. And then I just take a fine brush like this one from Wangas, and I just start to set underneath my eye. Make sure you tap off the excess. There we go. And then if you see anything that you need to correct, like I see some extra glitter underneath here, you just go back with our brush that we use with our concealer, and it's like a Mr. Clean magic eraser. It's gone. Y'all, have y'all ever tried that Mr. Clean magic eraser? Now that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. I wish they would make one for like makeup products that work as good as that, because that is some good stuff. I don't know if you ever saw it. Yes, honey, it gets out everything, right, Karan? It gets out everything. Scratches on the walls, Miss Brooklyn's paw prints. Oh, did I say Brooklyn? I meant Miss Dream. Brooklyn was my last dog that passed away. Every now and then I have to correct myself because they were both Malteses. So every now and then I say Brooklyn things instead of Dreams. And I feel like she knows it, because even when I say, hey, B word instead of Dream, she'll come. Like, if she knows, I know, Mom, you're talking about me, but you called another dog's name. I know. Called my big sister's name. She is totally cool with that. Totally chill. So, cute. Yeah, yeah. Isn't that cute of her to love on Mommy that way? All right. Are we finished or are we done? We need, oh, please. We need some finishing spray. And we're going to use the Urban Decay All-Nighter, because I heard the rumors. I heard the stuff. Scandinavia trying to be, you know, a little messy. I'll be talking about that in my weekend review. That will probably go up on Monday or Tuesday. Hopefully by tomorrow it'll go up, because today I have to put up my empties, which I was going to put up yesterday, but time ran out and I was just like, Oh, it's Kieran. Okay, thank you. I've been pronouncing it every old kind of way. Thank you for that. I appreciate that because you know I'm a stickler for names and I hate when my name is misspelled. So thank you for that. So it's Kieran or Karen. Karen. Is it Karen? Like Karen or Kieran? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Love you for that. All right, babes. Look who it is. It's finishing on time. All right, a little 1 minute over, but we still finished good. Oh, it's very silent. So it's Kieran. 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 Yes. Yes. All right, babes. This is the finished look. I hope we like. I hope we like. Let's get in closer so you can see. Come on. Rose gold on fleek. Not perfect, but getting there. All right, I'm gonna practice. Next time you go live, I'm gonna listen for how you say your name, and I'm gonna practice because I like when I get stuff right. I'm a Virgo. I like when I get stuff right, and I don't like not getting stuff right. Let me tell you something. Oh, I did not realize I had this thing up as high as I did. I had this fan cranked all the way up. And when I went to try to crank it up again, it shut off. I was like, well, what's going on? I had to look and realize, oh, I had it up. Yeah, that's a Virgo trait. We got to be perfectionists. We've got to be perfectionists. We're going to work at it till we get it right, until we get it pitch perfect. And then we're going to talk about other people who don't take the time to do that and make fun of them. You know that whole saying, we listen, but we don't judge? We listen and we don't judge, but Virgos, we'll talk about you behind your back. Not to other people, just to us, just to us. Like, now you know doggone well that girl should not have been putting that thing on and walked out the house looking like that. I have whole conversations with myself about these things. I'm not going to say it to you because I don't want to hurt your feelings. But I'll say it when you leave to myself. Like, that wasn't a wise choice. That was not a wise choice you just made there. All right, babes. Again, finished look. I like rose gold on fleek. I'll probably work on this wing after you are all gone. Libras remind me of every sign. That one downstairs is a Libra too. He reminds me of every sign. I totally get what Beyonce was saying there, because when he was making the bread, he's like cleaning up as he go along. I was like, I appreciate that. I thought that was hot. And then he washed the dishes, which he never does. Hand wash the dishes, not throw them in the dishwasher. Hand wash them. So I was even more turned on. It's like, Desi is an Aries. It has no filter. Oh, my dad was an Aries. And yeah, he has no filter either, though. He's a Libra that has no filter. Usually Libras have a filter. They don't have filter. Did I ever tell you about the time me and my sister-in-law, who's a Libra, we almost came to blows when we were both pregnant at the same time? I gotta tell y'all that story time. That's fun. I said it before on a Bella After Dark. But honey, we supposed to go to blows. We was about to go to blows, honey. Blows. I mean, full on, like, meet me outside. I'm gonna kick your whole thing. And I don't get that way often. I don't want y'all to think that I'm like this rah-rah girl that likes to fight all the time, because I don't. I don't look for fights. I don't want to fight. I'm a very even-keeled, chill girl. But if you make me mad, if you make me mad enough to want to fight, we gonna throw down. We gonna throw down. Either verbally, and sometimes that's even worse because the way my mouth is set up, that's slick-ish, you don't want none of this. You don't want none of this. This is not nice. This is nothing nice at all. But we gonna woo-saw that, throw that away, because we're only talking about good positive things tonight. And when I get mad, the spicy Indian comes out. I know that's right. You know what else is? I only have a filter in court and in church. The C and the C, baby. The C and the C. Yes. Spicy Mexican, spicy Indian, spicy Panamanian slash Bayesian slash everything else. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, babes. To my spicy fellow people out there, put a little spicy in your life this Sunday. Do something fun. Go out, take a walk, enjoy this beautiful weather. It's not too hot, it's not too cool. It's just right, as Goldilocks would say. And we got the face done. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna go out with my sorority sister, or if I'm gonna convince this man to go have a drink with me somewhere, or we can go get some wine and sit outside where our chairs. We can go sit in our balcony off the bedroom. That'd be a nice idea. Let's see if I can convince him to do that. But in any case, I'll see you again soon. Thank you for hanging out with me. You have now been bellified, and I love you. I love you. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.